Large classic wine crates are a very unique way to decorate your home, wine cellar, wine room, bar, restaurant, and you can pretty much put them anywhere. If you have a corner in your wine room or wine cellar that could use a little bit of brightening up, or it could use an addition, then a classic wine crate or several stacked upon each other could definitely be what you're looking for. Generally, classic wine crates have winery lettering on them only. They don't have a design on them generally. In some cases, they have small designs, but the winery lettering really adds to the unique flair of the crate, as opposed to having a design that may make a space a little bit too busy. Classic wine crates are also a bestseller at Winepine. We don't make these. These are all originals, meaning that they have the winery designation already on them. In this photo, you see the front side, which has the winery branding on it, which is Chateau Grand Cru Lacoste, and the back side, which is pretty much the importer information, some numbering, nothing fantastic there. It's more or less blank. But the front side is where you're going to get, your branding on the back side, and on the left and the right, which you'll see very shortly, is are also blank. So the classic wine crate, usually 99% of the time, is only going to be branded on the front side. So in this image, we've got two crates. They are classic, and there's a subtle distinction between the two of them. Both are about the same height, the same width, which in this case is 13 inches, and the height is 7 inches. But there's a size discrepancy in the back. As you can see, there's a half an inch difference in length. And this is because the Tropolong Mandat made their bottles just a touch wider than the other vineyard. This happens from time to time. It's fairly uncommon. But in this case, when you've got a crate that's a half an inch longer than what you were expecting, there could be a problem for the project. If you have a cubby hole that can only accept 19 and a half, and you get a crate that's 20 inches in length, that's going to completely change the dynamic of the project. You're not going to be able to use that crate. So this is something to take a note of, that some classic wine crates may be slightly longer, slightly wider, or slightly taller than the other ones you receive. Fortunately, classic crates 85 to 90% of the time are going to be pretty much the same. The length is 19 and a half. The height is 7 inches, and the width is 13. Again, 85 to 90% of the time. There could be some crates that are slightly larger, as you saw in the last image, but this is pretty much your standard format classic wine crates most of the time. To close, this is a closed Floridine, which has a small image on the top. We don't always have classic wine crates that have images on them, but when we do have them, it really depends on stock, whether or not when someone orders 10, 15, 20 classic wine crates. Most likely there will be a few that may have small images in them, but it's not always guaranteed. But feel free to click on the link below if you'd like to order some classic wine crates for yourself, or give me a call. I'm Patrick at Winepine, and the phone number is below. Thanks again. Take care.